From the beginning of time, there has always been debate over who is the absolute best character in Super Smash Bros. Melee. At certain points in history, people have considered it to be Marth, Sheik, Falco, or even Jigglypuff. But recently, only one character has been at the forefront of all discussion. In the year 20XX, everybody mains Fox. Now, we all know the obvious reasons. He's got an insane combo game off of his grabs, his unique KO moves, and of course, he's got the infamous shine. But today, I want to talk about not only some of the core reasons that fly under the radar, but what advantages he may or may not have against the rest of the cast. Number 1, speed. Speed is the most obvious thing Fox has. While other characters can match his horizontal, vertical, or aerial movement speed, no character puts it all together quite like Fox. If you've seen Magic Scrumpy's video, What If Sheik Had a Good Short Hop, you can see what a huge difference a fast short hop can make. It allows Fox to attack many times more per second, more often than anyone else. Good mobility is a strong indicator for any competitive game, such as Mutaling in StarCraft Brood War or the Scout in Team Fortress 2. In League of Legends, mobility creep was a real concern, as more and more champions needed to have good mobility in order to stay relevant to the metagame. On the other side of things, being slow is oftentimes really bad. For example, Ganondorf in both Melee and Brawl has huge issues because he cannot keep up with the rest of the cast. The last reason speed's so important is because it's tougher for the opponent to react to you. Two attacks that have similar priority, damage, and range are drastically different based on how fast they are. Speed even helps you on defense, as you can also react slightly slower and still escape in time if you have speed. Timing windows that are extremely difficult to get through for some characters now become a breeze for Fox, as he can easily get into the right position just at the right time. Number 2, consistency. A big complaint Fox mains have is the consistency of being able to execute all of his moves correctly. He is definitely the most difficult character to harness correctly, but what they miss is their character's consistency in other parts of the game. Let's start with Marth, for example. He has gimps at low percents and some sick setups into his kill moves at mid to high percents, but he struggles to finish people off once they get over 100, often adding damage just one move at a time until they finally fall. Sheik and Jigglypuff, on the other hand, struggle with fast fallers under 40%, as none of their moves pop them up in a way that combos. Their only options under 40% are a very spaced aerial into shield to avoid crouch canceling, or just a raw grab, something that's really difficult to get at the highest level of play. Falco is very strong at all points in the game, but can also suffer from Marth syndrome where he can't set up kills quite as easily at high percents, especially against floaty characters. On the other hand, Fox has reliable strategies and setups that work at every percent, and they all lead to kills. While these can be difficult to pull off, the fact that they're even available to him in the first place means that other characters are always under the threat of dying. Number 3, options. This is ultimately Fox's biggest strength. At any given point, Fox has more options available to him than anyone else in the entire game. In every situation, offensively, defensively, shield pressure and out of shield mix-ups, in recovery, and in edge guarding, Fox doesn't just have one answer, he has many. The most overlooked part about Fox is actually his full hop. Yeah, this may sound weird, but Fox's full hop and his double jump is the prime reason why he's so good. It not only adds another angle, but is just the perfect height to get over a lot of other characters' defensive options. No other character has this angle of attack, or at least they don't fall fast enough to be able to take advantage of it. Despite all these things, there are some big arguments against Fox, such as his range and the fact that almost every character can combo him to death. If you add these together, you can see that as long as Fox's opponent wins neutral with their superior priority, they can delete stocks with just a few openings. Keeping in mind how easy it is for Fox players to mess up their execution, it's really not hard to believe that he can get 4-stocked quite easily, or even lose to low tiers that know what they're doing. Some people say that, while Falco and Marth can't do as many moves per second, their attacks cover more option than Fox's, making them more efficient. Indeed, Falco and Marth are the characters most often touted as the best when Fox isn't believed to be so. It also doesn't even matter how many options you have if the ones you do have are nigh impossible to defeat. For example, Even if Jigglypuff only has 1 or 2 moves in the air, if you can't beat him or get through them, you are not going to win. So after watching all this, I have to ask, is Fox really the best character in Super Smash Bros. Melee? To be honest, we don't know. Many of the top players have different ideas, not only on the tier list, but also on who wins different matchups. For example, some people view Fox vs. Falco as heavily in Fox's favor, while others think that Falco actually has the advantage. Many people are saying that Marth now counters Fox, despite the fact that Leffen actually beat Mewtwo multiple times on Final Destination, Marth's best stage in the matchup. And even though Jigglypuff and Sheik are supposedly disadvantaged against Fox, Mewtwo and Hungrybox still continue to take tournament sets off the absolute best Foxes in the entire world. And don't even get me started on Armada. In the end, nothing matters more than the player's own skill, since the best players can beat other really good players even with secondaries that they don't even play that often. With that in mind, the only phrase that I can find fitting enough to end this video is, of course, no Johns. Thank you for watching, everyone. Were we right, or is Fox just way too good? Let us know who you think is the best character in the comments below.